On Saturday, April 24th, volunteers gathered at the Scarborough Marsh Audubon Center on Route 9 to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Earth Day. Organizers used the event to help clean up the marsh and roadside area of debris and beach straw strewn up from recent storms. Linda Woodward, Marsh Center Director, supervised the cleanup teams.
Today we're having a community-wide cleanup here at the Scarborough Marsh and also the beaches in Scarborough. We have hundreds of volunteers from many different groups. This is co-coordinated with the Scarborough Marsh Audubon Center, the Friends of Scarborough Marsh, and then we have many organizations coming here today. For the first time this year we have the Coast Guard, which is really fun to have because we need their hip boots to get out there in the marsh and pick up some trash and move some boardwalks. And we also have organizations like Shaw's and the Sierra Club and a lot of different people that are out here today. We just couldn't do it without them, and we really want to thank them so much for their dedication. We also have some problems here because of the storms we had in February. A lot of grass has come into the parking lot and all around the nature center, and we need to remove that so that we can do our programs here. So we have people raking up the grass and bringing it into a big pile, and gardeners are going to be coming and using it for mulch because salt marsh grass is excellent for mulch.
Volunteers from the surrounding area help with the cleanup project.
Jerry Blanchard from Scarborough, and we're here today to help clean up the Nature Center.
Hi, I'm Joyce Sherrier from Scarborough. I signed up at Shaw's Supermarket to help. And these are my fellow workers.
Yeah, Jim Madsen from South Portland. I work at Shaw's in Portland. Just doing the Earth Day event once again. Beautiful day.
And Ruben Milliken, Old Orchard Beach. And again, just like the rest of the guys here, we're here to help, just like we did last year.
My name is Lori Maxwell. I'm from Lyman, Maine, and I'm here celebrating Earth Day with my husband and my nephew Carlos, and I am trying to cultivate volunteerism with my nephew Carlos.
My name is Ruth Johnson, and we're down at Scarborough Marsh, and it's fantastic to see so many people out here today. A lot of things collect in the marsh over the winter, and it's a beautiful place to be.
My name's Michael Hayes. I've been volunteering here for like 11 or 12 years now. I'm from Cumberland, Maine. We're just outside of Portland. And you can see I've been doing this mainly because I think that the marshes are one of those really underestimated things in life. Most people look at them, just see a bunch of muck and mud and stuff, which sort of smells bad, but really they're one of the most productive areas that you've got in the state of Maine. And in the world, they work very well at doing things like mitigating pollution, keeping flooding down, and really doing a great job of protecting the environment and keeping sort of the status quo, which seems to be getting harder and harder sometimes. And I think that we really should protect them and keep them going really strong, and if possible get some more ones that we've lost back in place, just because they're so useful and do so much for the world.
Owned and managed by the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife, the 3,100-acre estuary is the largest saltwater marsh in the state. With more than 160 years of history, Maine Audubon works to protect Maine wildlife and wildlife habitat.
Today is actually part of a nationwide volunteer day, and that is sponsored by Together Green, and that's Toyota and National Audubon Society. And people all across the country are doing volunteer projects. Maybe not a cleanup, they could be doing all kinds of different things, habitat restoration and a variety of things. But today at Scarborough Marsh we're doing this cleanup. We also at the Scarborough Marsh have been doing monitoring projects that are also sponsored by Together Green. We're doing bird monitoring and also invasive plant monitoring. So we couldn't be doing this very important work if it wasn't for the Together Green program.
Native Americans named this marsh Owassokoag, land of many grasses. The marsh is particularly important for wildlife as a resting, breeding, and feeding ground, particularly for birds. Every spring and summer, more than 10,000 people begin their journey into the marsh at the Scarborough Marsh Audubon Center, taking guided tours and self-guided walks and canoe tours. At the Scarborough Marsh, this is Steve Hrochek reporting for Community Update.